Hey everyone, I'm Tassinix. Welcome to Season 55, 5 versus 5, Week 2, Round 3. So, really bizarre situation for me. I got two matchups versus real Kyber 1 opponents, and then in the last round I got matched up against an Aurodium, meaning that this guy fought and beat two other Aurodiums in this same bracket. How wild is that? Anyway, no real match for me. I had one of my patrons here, Striker, being willing to step into the void. I'm also joined here by a couple of my other patrons, Arj and Quig. We're all just chilling here on stream, and yeah, it's always fun to take on, a patron's match. How are you guys doing? What's going on?
Doing good here.
Yeah, doing all right. Well, we'll see how this goes. I may well have a meltdown halfway through, in which case I'm not doing okay. But until that point, yeah, great.
Good. I don't know. The last time we did this, did you win or did you lose?
I did win.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, we got to sustain the momentum. All right.
Well, I currently can boast to be the only streamer with a 100% record. So after one fight.
I see what you did there. Let me go ahead and get your stuff up on screen, and we'll go ahead and do a predict. I'll throw up a predict for the people.
Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have shown the
sorry?
front wall.
No, it's all good.
Oh,
I got to front on the browser view. Why isn't the browser view on?
You know, I'll tell you what though. Every single time I stream a match or anything's remotely high vis or whatever, I always lose. Something about the pressure gets to me. I've never won a match that was highly publicized.
I understand that feeling. Why isn't this up on screen? What is wrong with this? Oh, maybe it's because Discord's overlaid on it? Yep, that's why. Haha, smart guy. Okay, where is the profile? And let me start the prediction. All right, we'll give you 2 or less, 3 or more. All right? How many drops will Striker have? 2 or less, 3 or more. Okay, we'll give you the formal breakdown here, my man. All right, so Mini Striker versus Nick, rank 326 versus 324. GP 12.6 million to the opponent's 12.0. Top 80 GP 2.84 million to 2.86. Zetas 323 to 322. Top 80 average speed, 140 to 146. Pretty closely matched. Nice. Hey, Spovo, what's going on? Overcasted. How many QA Gungans, JMK, Padme, and Slacker are on D for the enemy? Almost certainly most, right? Man, that is our meta, Overcasted. Thankfully, it's not me that has to find out tonight because, yeah, I have a buy round. I have an Aurodium. It's bizarre, but here we are. So, yeah, we're going through Strikers matchup right now. The Mon analysis, Strikers plus 25 count is 72 to the opponent's 98. 20 to 24, Strikers got 173 to 205. And plus 20s, Strikers 245 to the opponent's 303. So he's got you pretty roundly on speed.
Oh, I am outmodded horrifically.
Well, I was about to say, it's actually a better situation for offense for you. How's that grab you? I mean, 4%, you've got 69 to his 34. Nice. And plus 6%, we got 13 to his 5. Okay. Relic analysis. Total levels, 1611 to the opponent's 1407. So you outweigh him there. Relic 9s, your 7 to his 8. Relic 8's, your 36 to his 35. And Relic 7's, your 102 to his 73.
Yeah.
Datacrons. Really close, actually. Total rerolls, 200 to 242. Level 9's, 53 to 36. You have considerably more 9 depth than him. 6 to 8s, you have 1, he has 4, and 3 to 5s, you have 5, he has 20 in that space. So yeah, you have a lot more stats at your disposal from those level 8s and 9s that you've got. That's nice. All right, let's take a look at your Galactic Legends. Ooh, I like your setup. Not less than 200,000 health, over 12,000 offense. You're both there. He's got more offense, more speed, but considerably less health, and I don't think that's worth it. Okay. Okay. Really high offense enemy slacker. You both have about the same amount of health. Although he's got Relic 9 and you've got Relic 8, so that's... Wow. You got some banging mods there. Those are good mods. Okay. Both of you have very, very fast JMKs. I commend that. I think that's actually a really smart commit. Especially when you can get Mace to be called, because then it's a war of who's faster, the JMK instead of the cat. And I really like that.
Yeah, I can't claim credit for all of these mod salts, by the way. The majority of this is done by Danos, so shout out to him.
Oh, so Danos gets a lot of his ideas from me. So hi, me. Hi, me.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
he does credit looking at your account quite quite in depth for certain things.
Yeah, everybody likes to watch somebody. I appreciate him. I do. But he tells me that all the time, so I'm like, wait a minute. I know where some of these numbers are coming from. All right, fine.
So this is a very, very poor imitation of Tass's account.
No, this isn't. You've got great, very, very well modded GLs. Do not bash on yourself. This is nice. So yeah, you slowed down your JML so that you can, better fight these slower slackers on defense these days that have more bulk. That's really smart way to be playing in the meta. That's fair. This guy's more like me, who's stubborn and keeping his shit really fast because he likes it that way. And damn it, that's the way he's going to keep it. So I see that. Lord Vader's, both of them, pretty fast. Wow. All right. Okay. Comparable Jabbas, you have considerably more health. He's got a lot more tenacity. I do like the high tenacity on Jabba, I'm not going to lie to you. Leia. You have more health. Okay. Competitive speed. I like it. Alright, let's talk about the so-called key characters. This is such a vanilla list. I've never updated my own, too. I just realized that. Okay. Relic 8. Yep. Still some room to grow. Okay. Wow, nice cat. You've got you're both your JMK and your cat are faster than his, so you just have the God Emperor JMK. I love that.
Yeah, I think I took all of my speed mods.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, the rest of this is still decently competitive for what it is. Like, this is really well done. Oh, this is good stuff. Okay, looks like you're evened up on ships. You both have Relic 8 Executor. Alright, we've got your Omega Bot report. Let me blow that up. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, so he likes to go late in the round. Alright, yeah, he's got a decent little hump of speed on you, but you're otherwise pretty competitive speed-wise. Now, this stands out. You actually have a considerable Omicron advantage on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow, including Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Like, if he has Jar Jar at all, he has bootleg Jar Jar.
So, I will confess now, he does not have Jar Jar, and his Queen Amidala team, he doesn't have Pow or Master Qui-Gon at Relic, so...
Okay, well, yeah, that takes a lot of teeth out of what he's got going.
Yes, thankfully.
And he's only got Loyal Bodyguard Omicron on Queen Amidala. Okay, so a couple of, like, the meta-defining teams of the season, he's coming up short shrift. That is a big advantage. Alright.
Yeah, and you said that, I'm still going to fluff it.
Almost certainly, now that I have said something, and I'm just going to apologize to you in advance for that. Yeah. Alright, guy was decently efficient on attack. 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60. Looks like very rare drop. And the occasional underman. Okay. His defense. So, yeah. Ran it pretty straightforward except for adjustments of position. But Gas, Finn, Jabba, Qui-Gon, Queen Amidala, Reva, JMK Cat, Ray Swallow, Trench, Leia Krex, Saw, and Gungans. But like bootleg Gungans. And bootleg Queen. And still been winning. And people say somebody even dropped on it. Okay. People have been getting eaten up on his Gas, Finn, Jabba. Wow. All right. What would we expect to see on the bottom front? JMK Cat, Reva, Queen Amidala, and one of either Jabba or Finn. Okay, offense. BKM, Lord Vader, Cere Malakos, Slacker, Traya, Bane, Malgus, C. With Watt, so he's not setting a trench team, really. GG, JML, CLS, Raddus, and the rest of it's kind of random. Profundity, Chimera, Negotiator. Okay, so he sets the gentleman's defense of fleet, right? Leviathan, Raddus, and Executor. Okay, so he doesn't set Malevolence, he sets Raddus instead. Sure, if I'm otherwise drawing like your Chimera over to Leviathan, yeah. I can see that maybe being more taxing. Okay, what gave him a little trouble last week? Nearly nothing. This guy went pretty clean, but I checked. We were looking at preparing for this match and saw that, Striker's opponent here fought some pretty bootleg people himself. Like people running like 4 Gungans and like I don't know, something like a random Lightsider. It doesn't matter because it's garbage. Because if it isn't all Gungans, then you don't get the shield generator, so the team is garbage. And he fought like 2 people that had that situation, and somebody then who didn't even have Gungans at all. So
that's technically not true at the moment. So I've fought bootleg in the round previously. They didn't have a Boss Nass Kron, and they still had a shield generator.
I'm talking about what your opponent's... sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, so there's a glitch. It's not... so even though it says, if all allies are Gungans, it was the 4 Gungans and L3.
That's right, I have heard about this. I keep forgetting about it because I haven't personally encountered it yet. If that's how it is, man, Man, that is bad sportsmanship because that's an exploit in your bones. You know that's an exploit. That's not a strategic achievement. That's an exploit.
I can one up that. So I use Wat Tambo with my 4 Gungans because by default he puts the shield tech on Phalanx as well. So then you get the constant taunt. So yeah, that's my little secret to you.
That sounds terrible. Man, that's gross. Okay.
Yep. Thankfully, that little tidbit is not been used by my opponent.
We'll see, I guess. Queen Amidala is the only thing that gave him a hiccup on attack, all of last week. All right. How we doing on that predict? Looks like the time's up. You got 25% went 2 or less, 75% went 3 or more. So they have the utmost faith in you, Striker, and you should not interpret that any other way.
Yeah. Thanks very much, guys.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Mm.
All right, so I think we have you up on screen. Let me see if I can't brighten up that image for all you folks there on Discord. Properties. Well, that wasn't the one that I wanted, though. You're supposed to do that. Okay. Can I interest you in capturing that channel? There we go. Okay, so everything kind of looks oversaturated, but at least it's not like washed out and gray. You folks on the stream will have to tell me which way you prefer it, though. I can dull it up if we need to. All right, take it away, Striker. It's I think I did my best to give you the grand intro. The rest is with you.
Gosh. Okay, so let's have a look at his defense. So up top, we've got Aphra, and they've included Ness, so they think I can't do the CLS counter. Smart move, because last time I fought this, I did fall into that trap.
Fair.
And they've got the Qui-Gon with Beckham and all the crew. They've got gas. With what's their cron? Damage reduction, armor pen, offense, and crit damage. Not looking forward to that. They have Ray, and it's the offense stacking version.
Yep. Prime Cere Malakos bait.
Yes. Well, that is the plan for that one. Down the bottom, however. So they've got Gungans with Hondo. Omicron's not going to give him any turn meter, no, those are scoundrels. With Bossnass Kron. Bossnass Kron's got the too much text to read, level 6, and a bunch of stats. Got the Jabba, we've got Bad Batch Lead with Queen Amidala, which I've not seen before. And we've got a JMK with the Protection Disruption and the... That's quite a lot of armor pen. Okay. So...
And Proc Disruption. All right.
Quite a lot. I would say that... I know it's bad form, but because I feel like I want to start with a good start, I want to do my UFUs first.
Hey, this is your show. I'm happy to be along for the ride. We'll see what
No,
you
you're
got.
coach, Terrence. You're coach. You're meant to help me with this shit.
Oh yeah. Feel free to ask anything. Of course, I'm happy to be the angel on your shoulder.
Okay.
I
So,
usually sort by armor penetration.
yeah, armor pen. I want a dark side because
Now, folks might reasonably think that with like high amount of offense, obviously Malakos wants and stacks offense, and also has true damage that also depends on offense. You could make an intelligent argument for whichever you had better of, I guess, between offense and armor penetration. I feel like I like the armor penetration more, and if you've seen me use it at all on stream, no regrets. No regrets.
cool. We're going with it. Yeah.
Okay, so I see that your best armor penetration is a dark side, and you're taking the same risk I am.
Well, I put it as dark side because the one you want surviving is Malakos, and
I agree. Now, do you have a really well kitted out Ahsoka Tano? Because mine is like really high offense and stuff, so I feel like she's always worth it to have on that basis. See,
so not particularly.
Keep going. Yeah, okay, it's decent, but it isn't super high. I guess my point is it's you've already got crew here, right? So you wouldn't be crazy.
Okay.
I wouldn't call you crazy if you put Ninth Sister or OG Kylo in there, because after the enemies take their first turn, it's okay if you just spam his middle to push more turns into crew, and he's tipping your dark side thing. He's leaning more into your dark side thing. You could use crew or ninth, or stick with fulcrum. Stick with whatever you're gonna end up not regretting. But I roll with fulcrum because I know she's a big damage add by keeping her.
Yeah, and I guess I just like the fact that she can effectively pull Malakos to assist twice
in succession.
In quick succession.
I like that. That's a fair point.
I like having that as a
Charlie Mike in the chat says, I want to see a good stoning, not the Mary J type. I hear you. We'll see what we can do.
Right. Okay. So we'll take the taunt off. Go after her, really, isn't it?
That's really the only other choice. Like, basically, you could go after L3 because I would just stay here, yeah. Like, L3 doesn't have crit immunity because you purged it off. But that's, alright, that's fair. See, I like
I
going
wanted to
after
buff
Ray
immunity so he
directly.
doesn't go under stealth.
Yeah, that's fair. This might be a better way to play it, I don't know. I usually just go after Ray, though, because then once she's under, then I just, like, annihilate Ben on the next rocks. But this could be one of those 6 of one, half dozen of the other things. Man, your crew just took that like a man.
Yeah, we had DI.
So there you go. Your Kron's, I mean, yeah, your mod setup is dope compared to the opponent's, like, team overall. Wow. Ooh, see, so she's half, right? So that means that
Yep.
boy, I would have hit. See, it doesn't fucking matter. I can just shut up. That's the real takeaway. That's the real takeaway. just throw the damn rocks and don't overthink. All right.
Okay, thank
I
you
can
very
keep
much.
my opinions to my damn self.
We're simple beings. We see Malakos. You can use rocks. Let's use rocks.
That was outstanding. God, the power of that character. What's your offense like on him, by the way?
I don't know. I'll go into
You
my
don't need to
inventory
sweat
and
it,
find out.
but well done. First of all, beautiful opener, and yeah, man, you just slapped the shit out. I was thinking you should have targeted Ben because I didn't think everybody was gonna go down like that, but then I was actually quite wrong. So.
Alright, we're looking for
Funky, way to rock that counter. You know what, guys? Man, no, I don't want to do it. Any of my patrons, let me know. Like, jump in the Task House chat, and I'll move you in here with us into the stream channel. But I wanted to have the door open to patrons, but I didn't want to have you pop into the regular patron chat and suddenly find yourself on a Twitch stream. So let me know if you want to join us, but pop on in and hang out. You're welcome to it.
10,500 on the physical offense. But bear in mind there was 200% armor pen on that datacron that we used.
Okay, that's nice. That is nice.
MC said he wanted to see a stone in. There it is.
That's right. Funky says, way to rock that counter. The infidels have been stoned. 41 biddies is that from Charlie Mike? Appreciate you, man.
Right. Okay. So that was the fun opener. Now,
ooh, is this going to be the shield generator with that Gungans team with the Hondo there? Is that what's going to happen?
Yep. There's going to be a thing there. My immediate thought was to use Starkiller on that NAS.
Starkiller versus Gungans, you say?
Mm-hmm. That's what I did in the last round. Look.
And by the way, for all the folks at home, you're ranked in the 300s in Kyber 1, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So this isn't all that far away. It's not impossible for me to see something like this. Okay.
Well, it is kind of impossible because you only play in the top 50.
Unlikely.
But
not impossible.
No, I don't think there are that many Jar Jars, and
that's what I'm thinking.
Bear in mind that some people don't. Some people like just collecting the characters, but don't particularly like GAC. So you'll find that half the Jar Jars are spread out over K2, K3, just because they like the character.
Unfathomable degeneracy. I love you, Nomads. Nomads is like number 1, number 2, like largest account in the game, and he just has no time to play GAC. He's like one of my guild mates. He's one of my patrons, and he's also like Kyber 4, I want to say, something like that. But he's like people get matched up with him, and they're like 15 point what million?
Right. Okay.
Also, Tash, you wouldn't come across accounts like this because you come up against Aurodium accounts all the time, so they wouldn't have all of these characters.
Yeah,
that's true. That's only this round.
Fighting a poor guy who's like 6 point something million, 2 GLs. He actually looks like he's a pretty competent player too. You know, so both of us get to be disappointed. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you just beat the Gungans with Star Killer Boss Man. Now, are we talking about like this kind of situation where it's 4 Gungans and something else in the 5th slot that's not Jar Jar? Like, what are we talking about here? Somebody trying to tag me. Who's trying to get a Cantina? Okay, that wasn't what I was worried about.
right.
All right, we're set back up. I got you, buddy.
Okay. So this, I've not had great success with this, and I have far better success in 3s than I do in 5s with this counter. I know he is a tenacity modded Jabba, or at least has a decent whack of tenacity on him in comparison to mine, but I just like doing this counter. I enjoy this counter, even though it doesn't work half the time.
I've had opponents. I think I fought Bebe recently, and he likes doing things like this, and he's successful some of the time.
If at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
That's right.
Oh, good. They should all die.
Yeah, they are going to go boom boom, actually. Oh my god.
Good.
This is... Alright, well, the good news is you don't have any bombs whatsoever on Marin, but I am nevertheless terrified for you.
There we go.
Yep, okay, so... Oh my god, you got it!
No, because one's going to come back now.
Yeah, well, you could have just done 3rd there then and let it die, but yeah.
That is the one that I wanted to come back.
Okay, yeah, the one, yeah, that's fair. Let her ramp herself.
Have to do that.
Yeah, why not?
Perfect.
Wow, that really was perfect. Look at you. Man, and if you're good about getting the banners back here towards the end somehow, like doing, like, not now, obviously, but right towards the end of the fight, doing some type of, oh my god, you got it. Yes! That's so good! So, yeah. Wow. Oh, alright.
Ideally, I'd like Assange to die now.
Yeah.
Because she's going to gain turn meter. But at the very least, this is a 2-shot.
Oh, this is looking great. Wow, this is so cool.
170% tenacity is not doing him any favors now.
Well, it's an unresistible plague. Like,
yeah.
it's happening. When Marin was new, the Kron allowed a lot more plague to go out, but even so, as it is, you can still slow roll it, but it only works like this way if you end up creating a situation where Marin's pretty much the only one standing, and you're able to reliably just keep circling it this way, because each time one of these sisters is expiring, it's counting as a death for the purpose of stacking that plague. So it's nuts. It's actually nuts.
Yeah, it requires a specific modding and specific...
Somebody's plague's unresistible in there, Overcast. I thought it was Marin, though.
Yeah, it is Marin. It's when they come back.
Overcast is saying that the Omi plague isn't unresistible. I remember it's somewhere in there. It's not, though? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to... Ooh, that's it.
I'll do.
Wow. Well done. I really don't think I could ask for better if I were doing it myself. That's right, baby girl.
I'll take 59. For Night
It's a
Sisters
great
versus
price
Jabba?
to pay. Yeah, I want to check my own Marin now, because I don't want to be preaching a false gospel here.
Yeah, it's on the Omicron, and it's hang on.
I'll read it. I'll read it off to myself here. Let me see.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
it's probably,
bad. I don't want
it'll
to.
be clearer if you bring it up on screen anyway.
Well, all right. Whenever a Night Sister ally is defeated or revived, Marin gains 100% turn meter, which can't be prevented. At the start of Marin's turn, inflict all enemies with 1 stack of plague for 3 turns. I guess. Wait a minute.
Is that in the Omicron?
Marin gains can't be prevented. She turn meters. Yeah.
Oh, my overcasters are saying that's not. I'll take
Why
it back.
is it? Why am I thinking this? It can't be prevented.
Maybe it was the Cron that was.
It might have been the Datacron back
Yeah.
then, but I thought.
I missed that Cron. That was beautiful, but that's because I really like the Night Sisters. So
I had a fight
Right.
and I couldn't put Plague on a res team with a full tenacity modded Holdo and the Holdocron. So in practice and in text, it can be resisted. Well, also, I mean, they also naturally heal so well, even if they don't have Health Steal on the Cron. So I found that to be a very poor counter recently as well. But with as high a tenacity as people's Jabbas have, like, unless you have the tenacity down from... No, nobody would be doing this with Zombie. So... we were stacking Plague way too reliably for us to be winning all those potency checks. She gives tenacity down to enemies, I think, to 30%.
I don't question it. I just know it works. Right.
Yeah, but there is a reason why they're gaining so many stacks of Plague. Regardless, like, if every, you know, there's something at work there, because otherwise we shouldn't be able to stack Plague as well as we do. Yeah, all right, the potency I remember. Okay, yeah. Okay, so all right, so at least we're still just talking about Marin. We're not needing to talk about Asajj, but I wonder if this is one of those things where the mechanics end up breaking down and saying, like, on Swugga.gg that Plague is unresistible, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Nevertheless, it worked, and I, like Striker, am willing to accept that there are things that I do not understand that nevertheless work. All I can say is I fought a match where it was resisted 100% of the time. Fair? I don't know. I don't believe I've personally seen that, but I am not willing to call you a liar over it, for sure. But I also don't know. Okay, so what's the game plan, my dude? You have a question? You need some input on something? What are you scheming on?
I'm thinking that I'm going to gas this.
Okay, yeah, I see that being in your favor.
So
Love this. Love that we have a use for gas, that it's such a value to use him as a punch up, that it's worth, taking the hit on banners.
Where's the 70%? That's the doodah. That one.
Yeah, I would definitely
Armor
roll
10,
with that
offense,
one.
crit damage. That'll do.
Yeah, you definitely want to roll with that level 6 for sure.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. I'm not expecting good banners. I will say that now. Just a basic, isn't it? Because
I think that's a really savvy choice, because being able to eventually dispel all of this crap is going to feel great.
I will also save the AoE because you're fastest and we've got days on us for the moment. Oh, that's a lot of 10-meter removal. Alright, cool gas.
Yes, don't be like me. Actually call your gas with 5s.
Come on, Rex, take a turn. Take a turn, Rex. That's not what I wanted.
No es bueno.
Cool.
You weren't supposed to do that. Stop that. Do something else. Oh,
when it's not your day, it's not your day. Really not your day.
Okay, everybody just be cool. Okay, cool. Okay.
And I've got...
Destroy them gas. Alright, that's
that
in the
didn't
general
go so well
direction.
either.
You got the sacrifice, and you're going to start backslapping people. They're not going to care for the experience. He finally gets to take a turn. Ha!
Finally.
You were right about saving that AoE, though. Look at you.
Ooh,
Oh my god, that was
so
Titanic.
Nice. I think I might be losing this.
I think if they don't have a wombo combo, you'll get to stand up again. Come on, come on. That's
We
not
need
the
Cass's
wombo
gas.
combo. That isn't it. Welcome back
Come
to
on.
the show. Step on up.
Okay.
I would maybe your echo. Yeah. Womp, womp. Yeah. Oh, yes. No, this is fine. You are going to be fine.
I am now. I wasn't thinking that a little while ago, I must admit.
Whoo! Whoo!
Now this is pod racing.
Well,
That was crazy.
that was better banners than advertised on .gg, so we'll take that.
Outstanding.
Right. Now, I haven't done this, but I have
Oh, we're doing
heard
this one,
it
are
works.
we? Okay. Yeah. All right.
So,
I have heard tell. Glad this isn't my ass, I'll say that.
well,
I've heard good things, but still.
I have backup options.
I believe
at
you.
this point.
I believe you. Aussie Mike, thank you for the follow 13 minutes ago. Sorry I missed you.
Offense, health, steal, protection. Protection is going to do jack shit. So I want health. I want as much health as I can. Protection, health, steal, health. It's not got the stacking offense on the people dying, but there aren't going to be that many people dying, so
Fair.
It's really just...
I believe
Someone
you.
praise the Lord Jesus for me.
Why Malak and not Sass? So the idea here, use Bane second first. I think we always want to do that, right? Like health, the cooldown increase, the health increase, like all the reasons. But the reason is that when JMK does reset Cat and Cat goes to execute, the theory here, the operative theory, is that they're going to choose to smite Malak and not Bane. That's the main reason. That's my understanding.
That's mine too. No.
Okay, you haven't been reset yet. I guess we get to just stall this out forever. I would just keep doing the stack and the drain, yeah.
Yeah.
You've always been able to keep Malak alive, but I'm always afraid, says Funky. So apparently there's a chance you can make this work without losing anybody. So I believe in you. Oh, this is going to hurt so damn much. Oh, smack the shit out of him. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're welcome, Nicholas. No problem.
Shouldn't have done that. Should have gone for her.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare smite him. Don't you dare.
No.
Stop it. Not her, right? Don't hit the fear. Don't hit the fear. Yeah, hit a not fear person. Yeah. Sure, why not? Drain him. Or drain her. That is also fair. Oh, that's right. You I didn't think you had
leave him alone. No.
Hey, stop that.
No.
You get.
Stop it.
Giga Drain.
Third.
Bane used Giga Drain. It's super effective. Stop it. Alright. Yeah, don't hit the fear. Yep.
Don't hit the fear.
Don't hit a foresight. That's fine.
Do that.
Better than nothing. Stop it. Giga Drain.
GM foresight. It's not good.
This is terrifying, for the record.
You're terrified. I'm terrified.
Oh, never mind. My fears are big. Bless you. Bless you.
Good lord.
Who, I gotta check this. I gotta see who I owe. I owe somebody channel points. Somebody bid channel points yesterday.
Oh, that's really annoying. Why did you... Tell me on that was shit.
I gotta make that right. I gotta fix that. I want to say that was Death Zone or something. Where is that? I can't see. I can't see where the kitty redemption was. But anyway, for all you folks that want to see my cat, here is Miss Tinsel. She is very sweet. She's very, very attention hungry and wants pets from Dad. So now there will be pets. We love pets from Dad. We do not like being held like a baby, though. Much prefer to be curled up in my lap. Okay. Well, first of all, well done. That was interesting. And I am better for that. You have built, you've slapped like a wad of gum onto the gum amalgam that is me. So that's good. Charlie Mike, things that need to die. Indeed. Got put down. I was mildly terrified for you. In the end, the fears were unjustified.
Alright. Okay. So... I'm thinking that I want to use BKM here.
Okay, because I know Bossman said he did pull off Starkiller versus 4 Gungans and a Hondo, like you were saying. So I was willing to take you both at your word on that.
Well, I'll tell you, let's pull up and have a look at what .gg says.
Sure.
I don't know if you want to do that on stream or if...
Hey, it's your call, and I'm definitely not going to push you either way. Yes, kitty. You are so spoiled. Oh my god, I have ruined you. Do you know that?
Back inside.
I feel like cats always go two ways. They're either very attention hungry or they are, I absolutely despise people.
They're both very affectionate, but Riker is much more, he doesn't, like he's like an old school, like kind of dude, right? Like he wants affection secretly, and he'll come and see me, but only when everybody else in the house is asleep, because like affection is weak and unmanly, unmasculine, and he won't be seen cuddling Dad. You sent the screenshot in Discord of that one, says Bossman. He said it was pretty simple. They didn't get a turn. All right.
Wow. Okay. I did this last round and they definitely got a turn. But
Okay. Yep. Just sharing the information coming in.
yeah, that's information's always good. I think GK is probably a good bet. Right. We've got 3 dark side.
GK's a nice choice to have here. I've been feeling like GK hasn't been getting a lot of use for me, so I've been sticking him on defense with Qui-Gon, but this seems like a good case to have him.
Yeah. Crit damage, offense, armor pen. I'm not really going to use this Kron. Huge crit avoidance, don't need that.
Give my regards to Grandma, Charlie Mike. Bet you can't wait till the kids and the associated grandkids go home. But, yeah. No, Bossman said that you don't even have to go for the deflector first, he says. I'm not sure why you would want to not do that, though. Yeah, that is so dumb. I hate this. I hate that this works.
Join the club.
I hate that this works.
It's throw the bombs first, right? And that
I would imagine so, yeah. I don't know this fight.
Didn't get stagger on him, I got stagger on everyone else.
I like the stun Nass. I feel like that's smart, yeah.
Yeah. And then because of the Kron, what's going to happen is they're going to keep getting. Then it's gone back up to. It's just so stupid.
Isn't that just a single basic? Yeah.
Right, okay. And now somehow they've got all their 10 meter. Do I want to go for Hondo first, or do I take out...
I don't know. I feel like you've already got the hard part done. I would just make a move here, whichever one you go with is probably okay. And then you want to do the tenacity down from Mara Jade and just stun them the next chance you get and just roll them out, right?
Okay.
Use Plo rather than GK, boss man. Dig that. I can see why that would be great too. This isn't the best, but he's about to pop out.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. Again, not the very best. You don't have the tenacity down, but it'd be like that. And now, yeah, I mean, you want to do this, right? I mean, it's not going to heal your Visas, though, right?
It's not, but I'll take it. Or your
GK. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the best you've got. So, I would do that.
Yeah.
Stuns will give you control now, too.
Yep,
finish up.
Exactly. Throw the bombs. Do the stun. Target you. Kill the aforementioned you. I can't target Hondo. It's going to be annoying.
That son of a bitch. Get him.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Bonk.
Okay, so that's one shot.
Beautiful front wall.
Ooh, I'm glad I saved BKM.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I've got C.
Yes, sir.
Has he got... Yeah, so I saw this first round.
Yeah.
Fast OG Poe.
Mm-hmm.
With the rest of the gang here, they basically stop you taking a load of fucking turns. It's not a fun.
Do you got like a serviceable GG STAP?
That is what I will be trying on them, yes.
It won't be much of a try. You're just going to destroy them.
Right. So, now to plan out the rest of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in the back, we've got Finn, we've got LV, and who was the other one? I forget. Oh, Traya, of course. Right. Then up on there, we've got Aphra, Qui-Gon, and Gas. Okay. For offense, I have remaining JML, I have Leia, I have C, I have Malgus, but without Malak, Reva, BKM, DTMG, Bounty Hunters, GG STAP.
Do you happen to have your bounty hunters set up to be able to take on gas?
I don't know if I'm fast enough. I think they are in the correct order.
Okay.
But I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking probably Reva for that gas.
Okay, dig that. Fair.
So my thoughts are Reva for gas. Then C for Traya. BKM for Lord Vader. GG STAP for Finn. And then I've got JML for Qui-Gon and Leia for Aphra. I think the riskiest one of that is obviously the Night System might throw a bit of a wrench for Qui-Gon for BKM, but we'll do the GG STAP first. So you, definitely you. Mechanics. That's the one with the long text. That's the one with the short text. Right, we'll have that. Okay. YOLO.
Yeah, it's not really yellow. Let her rip.
Well, I've been scarred by this. Right, how do you open with it? Before?
I would target Resistance Hero Finn and do third targeting GG.
Okay.
Immediately start health stacking the team, right? Of all the specials we want to come back soonest, that's going to be the highest priority one. Use this on opportunity.
Yep.
Yes, they're going to get the tenacity up. No, I don't care.
And then do that.
That's fine. Sweet.
Target you, do that. Come on, GG.
In the end, you'll stack up enough potency on B2 where buff immunity is buff immunity is buff immunity, and they won't get all this stuff, and then they die anyway.
Okay. AoE, right?
Oh, for sure.
Cool. Do that. Heal up STAP.
Yep, hit up STAP. That's exactly right. It'll feel like you're going to be stuck on Hondo for a while, and I would middle. And it's because you will be. But you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boss Man said that Queen with Gas gave my Sith Eternal a lot of trouble. Gas stood up. I was shocked. Now, do you mean that you successfully drained the protection off of Gas before he sat down and then he ended up standing up anyway? Like, can you clarify about that? That's an interesting one. I would still... Yep, she's the linchpin now because everybody else has probably been brought under.
Not Zori. Zori hasn't
Not
gone
Zori.
under.
She'll get hers on the next GG AoE. Everybody's going to get theirs. That next GG AoE is somewhere you don't want it. It's okay, you're going to sweep this. It's the AoE, it's all the same. It's all the same. I would
Malgus.
actually, yeah, that's fine. Either her or
DJ.
Zori, that's fine. And AoE,
We'll do Zori. Yeah.
that's fine. 6 of one, half
Get her
dozen of the
taken
other.
care of. Awesome. Heal up stuff
Yeah,
again.
strictly speaking, we would have gotten the follow-up on Hondo. I don't know how much it matters at this point, but yeah, the operation is finally pierce Holdo, and then the fight ends.
Yeah.
Next basic on GG to get through the
Yeah,
there you go.
the fight ends right here because your AoE's going to kill us. Top off the highest. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to get a banner from anybody.
Nah.
But yeah, that's the end of the fight. 62 is still pretty damn good.
Yeah. Happy with that. Right.
Oh, so that might be another bug, but boss man, that's interesting that you point that out. He says that C drained the protection off of gas, and he sat, and then gas stood up a few turns later. And that once he sat down a second time, it was for good, though. So that's interesting. But you had to successfully drain the protection off again? Or did you just beat through the protection and then for some reason he still stayed sitting? How many layers to this bug onion are there?
I'll give him this one.
You've got a really nicely set up team here. This looks good. You're just going to annihilate this.
But why are you so confident?
Because it's like, it is overwhelmingly powerful. Remember that you do get the free revive. So the problem now is you're out of phase. Now you want to do not the third first, right? Because you want to have that. Sure, fine choice. I like middle. I like the crit damage down. Because the longer that you can preserve, like you haven't lost that first life off anybody, right? Yeah, correct. Now, man, somebody's going to really get it now. Yeah, you're going to have a terrible time. Bye-bye!
Who do we want to nuke out? Royal or
You can
Knights?
target whoever you like. My guess is Lord Vader, though, is what a lot of people have done historically. I don't get to do this fight often, right? But I think all the birds get concentrated on one target, and then leftover birds get spread out, right?
I think I do one bird to everyone, and then everything on the target, and then if there's any left over, it goes to the next weakest.
To the next weakest, right? So you could like go for sure, that's fine. That's probably if you weren't going to go for Lord Vader, I go for him. All right, that's fine.
I didn't think Thrawn would survive that. That's disappointing.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Awesome.
Okay, you did have to drain that protection twice, boss man. Yeah, I think you got a bug there. That's a good observation. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Come on, Bo, take a turn. Thank you. Fine.
I love this. This is so nice.
How did Bam not clear the debuffs off of Paz then?
Because he only works on scoundrels, and OG Bow and OG Bow and IG count scoundrels, but the Paz and BKM do not. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody at CG is listening, that would be lovely.
Great move healing your Paz Vizsla. I like that a lot. Beautiful.
Of course he did.
Uh-huh.
I got mass assist coming.
Maybe just basic? Yeah, I like that. Because you're trying exactly. You're trying to make yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 64 is just fine. Nicely
then
done.
poke me out the stick.
Now the question is, are you real man? Are you real man? Will you do the C solo, or are you like me and are you big bitch? And will you take many tank?
I'm thinking C-set armor is probably good enough.
All right, that's fair. They don't have the debuff taunt ignore Sith set 14, so you don't have to worry about them skipping around your Sith Empire Trooper. But yes, fair call.
I don't need to. I don't feel like I need to worry about.
Let me say
thing.
this.
Oh,
Let me say
crit
this.
avoid.
Wow. First of all, wow. Great consideration, considering a really big crit avoidance crown. But I was going to say, like, if you had a fat health set 14 Sith crown, it might end up being more effective health. But I could see why you would bend this way, because it's a great blend of for survivability.
Yeah, we're going to go with this.
Dig that.
So we've got 30% extra health and protection and the added crit avoid. Who else do you want to link in this, really?
So it depends on whether or not you actually want to preserve anybody, right? Like, if you want to preserve anybody at all, it would have to be Nihilus. If you don't care whether or not anybody but C lives, or if you expect that it doesn't matter in the end, then I would link Traya, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
I get greedy?
I would take the money and run. Personally,
Yeah.
I would just...
You're right. Because even if I were to get...
Exactly, right there. Right now, you just got your cooldown increase. You're fucked. You were never going to be able to get that best car out ever again. That was absolutely the right choice. Well done.
Plus the fact that if you've given him 3 stacks, then he would be countering, and with the Traya lead, that's counterintuitive.
Yeah, also, it's going to feed turn meter into Savage when you counter into him, which is going to feed offense into them. It's a bad time. Like, no.
It is.
For a variety of reasons. Yeah, I like this choice. You're playing this exactly right so far. If you dared... Why would you bite me when I've been doing nothing but petting you for the last 20 minutes? You are such a spoiled piece of shit. Why would you bite me?
I'm assuming you're not talking to me.
That's right. I mean, did you just bite me? I did not feel your teeth in my wrist, sir.
Oh, why am I hitting him? Idiot. I could have got rid of him. Never mind.
Zappy Pappy. Dun, 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 dun. Make sure it's Nihilus and Scion you link. And then you want to make sure that you don't incidentally kill Nihilus, which shouldn't be easily done, I imagine. He's stacked up a ton of health. Try and put a basic onto everybody. Definitely get Talon now, because she's a target opportunity. She'll be under stealth a lot. And she resisted you like a prick. Fair. Now hit Nihilus, and that'll bring around your next ultimate that much faster.
Right.
Nope, you have to do that
Nihilus.
there. That is fine, and you're coming around to it quick anyway. I wouldn't stress it. Basic. Yeah, I wouldn't stress it. You're about to delete the sides, and it's just you and Talon, and you're busy having 2 stacks of Beskar, so what do you care?
Exactly.
Beautiful. Well
Awesome.
done. Yes, you are such a spoiled kitty.
Not high efficiency, but we will take it. Right. This one is you,
Las Vegas.
you, and you. And is that one. Right.
Nothing to say.
I haven't done this fight a lot, but this should be fine.
This is a classic at this point.
Do I open with 3rd or 2nd?
I want to say you open up with 3rd and then it ends up not mattering, but I think you could probably play it either way. I think you technically get more max health reduction this way. Oh yeah, you're definitely going to get... This was absolutely the right move, because I think you're about to have GI come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the right
Second.
move. Yeah, I would second, yeah. Yeah, that is disgusting. It's been a while since I've done this one, but this is a great one.
Awesome.
Dig that.
Stun on him.
I guess. I mean, I would definitely third. Well done. Great call. Yep, destroy him. Bye-bye.
They're not going to go down that quick because I think it's damage reduction.
Yeah. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough that Fives is dead. You don't have to. Yeah, great call.
Would have been nice for this to happen.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
In him under stealth.
That's okay.
Oof.
Yeah. It's a little scary.
stop
Oh
countering.
my God! Don't you dare! Don't you? Oh.
Yeah,
That's
bad news
scary.
bears.
Oh yeah, you won't be back. You
Nope.
will not be back. All right, so this is like Wampa Bowl at worst.
I'm not sure it's swamperable.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean,
Not when you need the dots to do the damage, and the dots won't do jack shit.
no, you don't need the dots for the damage. That's what the slaps are for. The dots aren't what makes that work. Just them big brawny slaps and the stacking damage. This is maybe not a terrible call.
Do third?
I don't see why not. Because if you don't sit him, yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah, he's down. Okay. No.
I think we both agree that the best case scenario, is that the sides are both dead. Yeah. This is absolutely Wampable now. What's he gonna do? Look at her funny? Now, this would be an interesting call between set 14 and set 15, right? You could probably gain more raw stats out of 14 for a single character.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, that's one for it. Very rarely get to use Wampa, so why not?
That's right. And it's actually banner recovery, right?
Yes, if you do protection, offense, crit chance.
It would be really great if this was a prod up level 3. A dark side prod up.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Whenever dark side allies resist a debuff, they recover 2%.
I'll be honest, don't know if I have a dark side product.
I think I saw that you have like a 2% health and protection recovery right there, the Sidious Cron. So is that your only Sidious Cron?
Yes.
Oh, then I guess I would just run a set 15.
But I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to be using City. I'll tell you what let's clear the rest of this shit and then
you don't have to overcommit to that, for
we'll,
sure.
I like you there, and probably you. Then that's quite a lot of protection. That'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Qui-Gon lead is turned off now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, sir.
I like to do the push first because then it's giving turn meter to all Jedi allies, which pushes you up, and then you just mark JK anyway. Personally, I would do it to JML because it's like your biggest turn meter gain, right? It's a bonus turn to another Jedi. Everybody else is kind of high turn meter. Now you can push, and everything's hunky-dory
now
anyway.
I can stun.
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, exactly. I would slap the shit out of Cam.
You going for Cam? Interesting.
Because you're not running Hoda. If I were running Hoda, then Mace would be my top priority because I don't want him pulling a Hoda out of stealth and whooping his ass. But like as far as taking the most stats off of this board at this point, my gut would go to taking out Cam. But there's no wrong way to go. This is a 65 any way you slice it.
Well, that's so. My thinking is that Mace is the only one who can get round JML's taunt.
Sure.
From the remaining thing. So by removing him, at worst, this is a 64.
I respect that. Yeah, exactly. For all that it matters. Like, it's not even that we're haggling over pennies. We're haggling over half of 1 penny. I would actually just, focus on knocking out Qui-Gon and then save your swap and, your execute and all that for Kel. Like, second here, blow him up. Like, all right, that's fine. Yeah, actually, smart call. Really smart call. I wasn't going to do that myself, so good idea. Yep, all this is good. Yep. 65.
Oh, well, there. I think that's the first 65. Oh, no. We got a 65 to start with, I think. But, this one, I think Leia.
Okay.
Only because I've nothing else to...
Remind me, how far are we through your board?
We've got this and gas.
And alright, we've already cleared out all other squads.
Yes.
Man, you've just been motoring on through. We're probably about, if this is one of my streams and I started an hour ago, we're probably almost through the first wall.
That's assuming you've had 1 shot.
Yes, assuming I've had 1 shot. So it is very fair. It is very fair.
So
we'll still be on the board review.
That's right. God, if I'm still on the board review, maybe.
Who are the other 2? Do we think?
Honestly, since you're committing to all this, I would go with Han
3-man.
Chewie.
Okay, cool, fine.
Because I think we all intuitively know, as long as you blow up like Aphra, it's all over.
Right. Do we want armor pen? Or crit damage? I mean, could do that. What's the highest on the... Oh, that's that one again. Right, we'll go with that. For the bulk. Do you middle or do you go third first?
Every time I thought I was going to be clever and use third, use middle, I've been punished. I feel like just third to Drogon so that Drogon is hidden. Because whatever your value you think you're getting from putting down the middle, I feel like you're trading off by leaving Drogon out there.
Fair enough.
Maybe hit BT. Yeah, perfect. And now go back on her, wipe her out. I mean, probably they don't have an AoE dispel, right? So probably do your smoke screen now to preserve Chewie, who already has torture. Yep.
Fair enough.
I like that. AoE, wait, I would have targeted... Okay, well, it didn't matter. I would have targeted Aphra, but it didn't matter, as it turns out, because the dispel goes out ahead of the damage. So, fair. Hello there. Good God. Bye-bye.
64. Right, so.
Dig it.
We can Malgus, we can Wampa, we can Qui-Gon, we can... I don't know.
Whatever your comfort zone is. I see your Wampa is Relic 7, so I can understand your concern going into a Relic 8 gas. I have a Relic 9 Wampa, so I fear no death.
Okay, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that, I would say. So, with that in mind, and considering it's just him on his own...
CMW, Hype Enjoyer, hell yeah, have gone 5-1 this season. Slacker, Datacron on defense, and Chromium is all the strategy I need. Damn, how rare are Datacrons out where you're at there? Because I believe you. I believe that's a game-winning decision. The question is, what are you going to do when that Kron is gone? You won't have to decide for a couple of months. Cat, stop running around. Chill.
That'll be... Probably overthinking this, but...
Oh yeah, you were taking 10 pounds of sugar for a 2-pound job.
Yeah, I regularly use a Relic 5 Wampa against gases in 3s. Granted, not so much with this Kron, but...
See, all those bonuses that he gets for having all 501st allies at the start of battle, he gets as a solo character. That's why he's so resilient here.
Taking an absolute age to die.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You didn't get to use your Sidious Kron, boss man. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's kind of uncommon that you get to do that in 5, so... That means your opponents are willing to set reasonable defenses on you. You're the only Datacron investor in Chromium 1. I feel like it pays off so much when punching up, though, says Hype Enjoyer. Yeah, man. I believe you. You are a rare duck for where you're at, so ride the wave, my man. Okay, so we got Executor, Standard, actually, with Houndstooth up front.
Yeah.
And then Standard Leviathan. Okay. Yep. Old but gold.
Yeah. All right. So, I know this is the team. There's usually a crucial bit where I'm humming and ahhing as to what to do. So now I'm on stream with you. I'm going to ask the question when I get to that bit. Special, basic. Him comes across. Does that. Fine. Bring out Defender. Defender does special. And I've got the 10 meter removal. Then I strip the buffs. Then you do something. Right, here. Now, do I go for him?
Yes.
Yes, basic?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're talking about him or Fury, it's always him. If, like, you want to go after Fury, if a dispel here, do special. And then you want to go back to dagger. Yep, just like that.
Basic.
Exactly like that.
Okay, cool.
That's the way, boss. And now you want to do third to Iden. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Heal up.
So this is the classic choice. Like, yeah, you're not wrong to do it. Once the bomb ticks on TIE Fighter will not have max health. So there's a case to be made for using basic calling Iden right now. And then you could use the heal one turn later.
The only one I can call is Scythe.
Yeah, so that's what I think you could do the heal. Because the other, it's not just a heal. It's offense up for attackers too, right?
Yeah. Okay. Do the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't nothing. That's a big benefit. Kick the shit out of them.
No, basic it is then.
Mm-hmm. It's the only game
Awesome.
in
Got the
town.
dog.
You'll be able to dispel this in just a moment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom.
Cool.
And I would target spy and use third.
Yep.
Or yeah, assassin,
You
whatever.
mean assassin? But
You
yeah,
knew what
I
I
know
meant. We're on the same page.
Basic.
Yep. That's and you don't have a lot to dispel here. I just basic.
Agreed. Awesome. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
And now you target the tank, right? Yep. Delete the tank.
Yeah.
Probably
Delete
top
that.
off
Do
item.
that.
Perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Basic. Dodge. You.
It's all to
Annoying
script.
person.
It's all to
That will
script.
do. 73. Take that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Usually you're anticipating a 70 on that. 70, 71.
Yeah. Right. Because I don't need to worry, I'm just going to do this. It's those three. How much extra do you want to take?
Personally, I think I'd probably just take Cassian's U-Wing.
Cool.
I don't really see you lose. You see yourself losing your tank?
Not really. It's relics 7s and 6s.
Right, because you're gonna use Profundity's third to pull Xanadu right out of stealth and just destroy
Correct.
it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then like
Xanadu
it's just
should
so
go
heavily in your
sideways.
hand from there, right? Like, what are you worried about? You know?
Yeah.
The stream's showing us paused. It says task is minimized. Application sit tight.
Oh, dig that. Thanks for telling me, because it's all good on stream, but when I don't have OBS maximized on my second monitor, you guys would see that. So thanks for telling me that.
You're welcome, YouTube.
No. YouTube would see it right anyway, because the stream is seeing it right.
Fine, it's just
You wouldn't see it here on Discord.
Got you. The ones that really matter.
Yeah. The people that pay, you know.
That's right. The folks at home. They are preserved regardless.
Although if you do also want a front seat at home like us, then that's all you got to do is subscribe to Tass's Patreon.
Hey, look at my salesman over here. I don't see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see the strategy.
Yeah, my Han is asleep at the wheel, and he's I got lucky there.
Yeah, you gotta wiggle. I would stay right there. I would use your next Cassian turn to use his first special on Boba to dispel all that.
My Han is not doing anything.
Target Boba, yep. First special.
Is it the first special dispels?
Yep. Boba. Probably just call Han for a more combo, right? Maybe you can get the ship ultimate.
Faster to ult if you call Outrider, right?
I feel like if you call Han, you can call Outrider more often. That's why we typically, when you're fighting triple attacker, you're calling Han, not Outrider. Boom.
Yay.
Boom goes the dynamite. Got him. Got him. Yep, I like the basic. Fine choice.
No, leave him alone.
Leave Brittany alone.
If I do that,
Sure.
get some health back.
That's fine.
Basic.
Of course, no assist.
No.
Meets expectations.
No, Han hasn't assisted hardly at all.
Yep. Han is a big bitch. Wow. Just chilling. Just steady chilling. He's got all the time in the world. All right, there you go. Nice. 76. Beautiful.
I'll take that all day, every day. Now, probably this is the best bet, isn't it?
I don't really get to do this often, and the last time I did do it, it was a disaster. It was very poor for me. But I think I also butchered it, so don't listen to me.
There's no rain to play in, sweetie.
That's right. My daughter just brought me her rain boots. She wants me to put on her rain boots, but there will be no rain boots.
To play in at all.
Not right now. There's no need for rain boots. I'm sorry.
There is not a single puddle outside the clan.
Miss Rain Puddle. She looks so disappointed. Oh, the stream has ended. What happened to the stream?
I'll take just for security.
Your stream died, my dude.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's really not good. What the hell?
This is all done. Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, there it is.
You back?
All right, we're back. We got you. We got you, bud. Almost lost it right there at the end.
I'm back in game. Right, who needs to go? Poe's probably the easiest takeout.
Sure.
Outlook.
It's a good way to do it.
Can we get buff immunity on you? Yes, we can. I do that, I can hide. Oh, you're going to do your heal, aren't you? Oh, fuck it. That Soka sheep
Monstrous,
is going
well
to
done.
hit so hard when she relic 9.
I think you'll be just fine. God almighty.
Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I mean, you could stop countering. A little bit.
Good basic. Beautiful.
74.
It's going to
Okay.
be a good
I'll take
score, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Over 1800, over 1810 with a drop. Very nice. I think that's better than any score I put up this season, so well done.
Thank you. Yeah, not too bad, I don't think.
No, that's fine work. All right, well, great job on all the attacks. Now, if you guys have shown up here later in the stream, we went over, what the lay of the land looked like at the start, so go on back if you want to see how all that went.
Yeah. So we'll start where we started attacking. Actually, that was in the top zone. So to start with, we used Cere Malakos against Array for I think a 65.
I believe
it was
so.
good
Yeah,
fun.
first
Malakos.
attack of the day was 65. Yeah.
Yeah, Malakos just blew him out. Then we moved down to a Night Sister battle on Jabba, which went pretty well, like better than I could have expected. I'm guessing it's just streamer luck. Then we did Bane and Malak against JMK, and that was for a 67. So I thoroughly recommend that counter.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Gas versus Bad Batch Queen Amidala. 56 banners, I think, was on that. But it's a one shot, and I'll take it. We use Starkiller versus the Gungans.
Yeah, that's right. Starkiller was amazing there. And it is really corny that you can still get the shield generator.
Yeah, I don't think it's a viable counter if they have Jar Jar in the mix at all. But if they're trying to run a bootleg, then Starkiller does just fine. Then in the back, we had a Finn team. We used GG STAP against that, which went like every GG STAP match where you finish with 62 banners and the opposition just sort of disappears after a certain amount of time once you've built up your damage. We used BKM versus the Lord Vader team. I think that was for a 64 because I managed to time the mass assist to kill Lord Vader for the last thing, so everyone was pretty much topped off. And then I was a pansy and used C with a set and Mandalorian armor, just to make sure that I got through the Traya. Then up top. Now, the one drop on the board was Reaver versus Gas. I probably misplayed it, not being familiar with the counter. But I also think that the Datacron of 75% damage reduction sort of throws a spanner in the works for that. I still had 2 GLs in the back pocket.
You cleaned that up with what, though?
Sorry?
You cleaned up your gas with what, though?
We cleaned that up with a Malgus team without the Malak.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, there you go.
For 41. So effectively 20 banners dropped. The Qui-Gon, we got a 65 on, and we just used a JML. And Aphra, we got a 64 on, and that was using Leia with Han and Chewie, with Drogon and Artie. On the ships, it was the standard Empire counter against the Leviathan. We used Profundity against the Executor, and then my Galactic Republic Kenobi fleet beat the Hondo fleet for 74. Was it 74? I think it was 74.
A command performance. Very well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, folks, let's go ahead and get about the wrap-up. Well, first of all, thank you, Striker, for making yourself available, because otherwise I wouldn't be streaming. There's really nothing to see on my end fighting an Aurodium account, so fair enough. Really appreciate you, though, and thank you to Arj and Quig, if you guys are still hanging around in the shadows. Appreciate you guys hanging out.
I'm still here.
Dig it. All right, well, here's a link to my Discord. If you guys want to be in touch, you want to find out when I'm going live, this is the best way to do it. Of course, if you want to see even this episode, but all of my own streams are uploaded to YouTube with chapters added for easy browsing. I also have some other GAC-related content you might be interested in over there, including videos on Datacron set 14 and 15. I make those with Aesop Rock, one of the best players in the game. We'll be making one soon for Datacron set 16. I also have my GAC-focused podcast over there, Plotting and Scheming. I make that with my friends Dagger, TJ, and Sasha Isha. It is a week-in review format. We go over the meta matchups of the week, our favorite offense and defense, what our lessons learned are, and anything else we think worth throwing at you. And
can I just jump in and say that definitely worth listening to that podcast. You can get all kinds of little tidbits about certain teams, certain ways of modding, and occasionally they have special guests in as well who can add a different dynamic, like they had Fatal last time. And if anybody's watched Fatal streams, then that's one hell of a brain to pick. So thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Well, hey, I appreciate the plug, man. And yeah, that Fatal stream. Yeah, so for each regular week of the season, we try to keep it shorter, keep the podcast about 1 hour, sometimes a little shorter, sometimes a little more. But we try to keep it about an hour. But when we're in that in-between week, we do try to have a guest. And yeah, Fatal was the last guest. And I agree. I'm glad you said that. He was a great fit. He was a great fit for the type of thing that we're doing. We had a lot of fun having him as a guest. But yeah, if you're a big GAC
you'll
fan,
see on stream that I'm currently showing a slight variation on what he said, but Cam in the Queen Amidala team.
yeah, it's nasty, and that was something I was not going to think of on my own. Was using it's with Jedi Council. Yeah, that's the thing that's unintuitive about this is that the second clause in the ability is independent of the first. It does not require that everybody's a Galactic Republic Jedi for that second effect to take place. So
what that means is that Zaris and Master Qui-Gon can hit like a truck.
Yes, and that's why Fatal's gone to the effort of putting Master Qui-Gon in those crit damage mods. It's wild, man. And yeah, I learn things while we're recording. That show's always recorded live. There's no rehearsal, let me tell you. So it's too long for it to be rehearsal. But anyway, so that show's over there. And last but not least, I have started making my mod series recently. Folks have been really positive about that on YouTube. I started covering individual recent releases about a month or so ago, and just kind of been riding it ever since. We're just about to wrap up the Gas 501st team, just in time to cover the start of the Queen Amidala team, as Padawan Obi-Wan is expected to become farmable. I want to say around July 3rd, so looking forward to that. Overcasted says, I started with Master Qui-Gon in crit damage and moved away because it didn't have enough crit chance. Only Padawan Obi-Wan gets the crit chance from the buffs, but isn't there advantage getting handed out to the team? I want to say there's a persistent source of advantage that's going out, so double check that, because I saw that too, and I was like, this guy doesn't have a lot of crit chance going for him as a special damage dealer. How does this make sense? And then I saw that I think there's quite a bit of advantage going out. So double check that, because I think there's still meat on them bones, Overcasted. I've really thought about it myself. I don't think I've got the crit damage depth to afford it right now, but it is kind of on my to-do, like long term. You could see that benefit outlasting the Kron. Anyways, enough about the YouTube channel. Last but never least, if you want to support me here, you like the cut of my jib, check out my Patreon. Hopefully I've got the right slide up. I don't. Let's fix that. Check out patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile GAC player, there is something there of interest to you. $5 gets you into the door to the TAS house. You get early access to plotting and scheming, my Datacron set videos, dedicated chat and voice where you can find me. I'm usually lurking in there, so that is the number one place. Thank you so much for everybody who signed up here. Andrew, White Wolf, Sam Vimes, Jobin4527, Stark Strategy Gamer, Raise Malbus, Brock Thudsteel, Renee Bebe, Deadpool Cow 28, Johnny B. Ottawa, JJ's Productions Twitch, Sweens 14, Darth QPPMG, and Arj. And of course, jumping up from there at VIP Access Plus, that is the $10 tier where you get a bundled access to my Patreon and to OmegaBot. So if you like that detailed report that we reviewed on Stryker's opponent here at the start of the stream, and like I do at the start of all my streams, that is a Patreon level feature of OmegaBot where you can pull greater than the last 2 weeks of data and get a real clear snapshot about what your opponent's about. Thank you so much to Stryker and Esh Satnikamp. At VIP Access Premium, that is the Double Bot bundle. You get Patreon to me, 2 Omegabot, and 2 Hot Utils, which is the premier tool for mass loadout and inventory management. You can slice and move all of your mods with just a couple of clicks. Super powerful stuff. Thank you goes out to Quig, Ibanek, Sir Boss, Trevor Boy Gaming, and Funky. And of course, at the top of the heap, Jester's Club Elite, Nomad's Reaper, my #1 supporter over the years. This guy pops into chat from time to time, drops hundreds of subs on the community, thousands of biddies. Really appreciate the incredibly generous support over the years, man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks to Yoda Force, one of my original supporters back in the day, bought me the mic I'm speaking to you on. He has long since quit the game, but we remember him fondly from the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, helping manage our very industrious and curious child in the background who's trying to get into all manner of mischief while Dad is trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. Thank you so much. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, and Sasha Isha, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Couldn't make the show without you guys. I appreciate that we are all able to manage to jump through the hoops on a weekly basis, make our schedules converge, and produce the show. It's incredible to have you guys, and it means a lot. So really appreciate that. And of course, let's move back on over to the main scene here. So yeah, appreciate you, Striker. Let me go ahead and kill the Discord feed, and now we'll come back to... Well, my BlueStacks is off, yeah. I'm really going to try and work on figuring out for next week, seeing if I can get the PC beta looking halfway decent, guys. I'm going to work on that. Let's go ahead and see who I can raid y'all out to. Who is live and kicking? Wow, how often do I get to do this and raid Calvin? My stream is done before a Calvin stream. How's that grab you? Okay, manage prediction. We got to pay out the people who chose 2 or less. So let's make sure to do that before we close it out. And everybody got paid. That's right. Everybody got theirs. Calvin. So hey, before I close us out here, Striker, anything else you want to say to the people before we part ways?
No words of wisdom.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much again for making yourself available. I had a great time with it. So I know we've done this before. I look forward to the next time we can do this, because I know I'm going to be seeing more Aurodiums, I'm sure.
Well, if you need someone to teach you how to do GAC quickly, then, I'm available.
Yeah, no kidding. That is one of my more frequent criticisms I hear. It's like, I'm not trying to spend 3 hours of my life on this. It's like, well, you know what? I am. So, I'm here. So here I am. I don't know what to say. All right, guys, the raid is started up here. I'll see you guys next week for Week 3, Round 1. That should be Wednesday night. I'm usually kicking off between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.